we're going to talk about non-offer info. Okay, this is our non-offer. This is not what is written on our offers. This is everything else that has to do with an offer that you don't really think about. Okay, so we'll start with this one. Building relationships. What the crap does that have to do with offers? You kind of wondering? Okay, if you don't build relationships with other agents, if you don't work well with other people, if you haven't had good experiences with other agents and you go to put an offer on the property that they have listed, the chances that they're going to guide their client to work with you is slim to none. If you were a jerk when you worked with them last time. There are hands down agents that I will not take offers from because they're a nightmare. Right? I don't want to work with nightmare clients because guess what? It turns into a nightmare for my sellers. So you need to behave, and even if people are a pain in the you know, if they're a pain and they're jerks to work with, just try to be on your best behavior, but build a relationship with the other agents. We are in the oddest industry where we're all competitors, but yet we rely on each other. We have to work together. We have to make friends. We don't have to, but it really is to your benefit to make friends. The number of offers that I have had accepted over other offers, sometimes not even at the highest amount that has come in, is staggering because the agent has worked with me before. They know I get the job done. They know we always close on time. They know I'm not a pain in the butt. And so they thank you, influence, Connie. So then they influence their client to choose my offer. And we've won $50,000 less than other competing offers. Okay, so it really makes that big of a difference. So that's the first thing, okay? The next thing is communication. So when we communicate, kind of like that example I just gave you, like don't go writing crap on a contract when you didn't call and talk to the listing agent to find out what that person even needs, what that seller even needs. What if they want a 3-week closing? What if they want a 2-month closing? What if they do need a rent back? What if they have concerns that you could address? If they have concerns you can address, that puts you one leg up instead of the offers that come in where I didn't even know, number one, like that some of these offers come in because the clients or the agents, they fill them out, they email them off, and it could go to my junk mail for all I know. So they never call and communicate with the listing agent. So, protocol. You're going to write an offer. Before you write the offer, after you show the house, you're going to call the listing agent, let them know like there is interest in the property, going to be writing an offer, and ask what's your client's situation. Do they need a fast close? So we have our time frame. Okay, if they need or have to have a rent back, if that would make it easy for them. I always throw in, don't worry about cleaning the house. Sometimes I'll put that on the offers. Because I will pay my cleaner to come in, tell your people to just pack up their crap and get out, and we'll take care of it, right? You want to make sure that they know that you have the offer coming as well, okay? You need to find out, so we'll go into this part. So we need to be aware, and here again, this is a manipulation. Don't call it influence, call it manipulation. I want to see how much information I can get out of that other agent. Okay, some of them will tell you stuff, some of them will tell you nothing. Like I've had some of them say, yep, we have 4 offers, they're this price, this price, this price, and this price. Great. So I know where I need to go on at price. I know that nobody else waived, you know, asking for repairs. We're going to talk about that in a second too. Right, but so ask for as much information as they will allow you to have so that you can then, again, make your plan of attack. Okay? So, make sure that you call ahead when you are sending the offer. Call, text, let them know I just sent you the offer. Okay, so that they can make sure that they are like checking their email that they get it. You guys have had properties where I've had offers come in, I've accepted an offer, and then I find out the next day, somebody says, I see it's pending, did you see our offer? No, did you send me an offer? It's in my junk mail. Well, I don't always go surfing through my junk mail every day. So you have to make sure that you are communicating. Okay. This is an interesting one that works very well right now. If you have the lender call. So if you are doing a financing situation and you have the lender call to make contact with the listing agent to just give them the heads up, you know, the client's solid, this is the information, this is how fast we can close, they've been through underwriting already, like whatever the status is of the client, having that lender call and give that like stamp of approval and that vote of confidence that, hey, we can get this thing done, that has worked on me, like as a listing agent, because you have volatile situations where you have a seller that you can't have things go wrong, right? We can't, like, the seller can't handle crap falling apart. So if I have no great front runners, I've got 6 different offers, and banks or mortgage companies, right, that I'm maybe not as familiar with, who's my front runner? Like, there's no way to weed it out, right? When it comes to that too, you have got to provide some guidance to your clients. Let's say my client wants to go in and use US Bank, okay? And we're in a competitive market, competitive situation. Is my US Bank gonna trump a mortgage company that's local? No, it's not. I won't take it as a listing agent. Other people who have had the same experience with US Bank, sorry, US Bank, I'm trashing you, but you suck. You don't close on time, right? You don't care, like, if we're just a name in the bucket. That's all we are. We're just a file folder. And it happens over and over and over again. So I'm not taking a US Bank offer. And if I get someone that has a US Bank offer, I'll be like, we'd love your offer. You have a great offer. Would you like to use a local company? Then I would be, much more apt to take your offer. We don't like them. Sorry, bad experience. Okay, so the lender calling, did they go through initial underwriting? So you can, if you have time while you're searching for properties, you can have them turn in all of their documentation. They should always, before you get any sort of approval letter, you always need to make sure they have their bank statements, their check stubs, and their tax returns into the lender, and that lender has looked through all of it. Okay, if you don't have that stuff turned in, you're going off of what's stated or what they put on the application, and crap can hit the fan at that point. So make sure that you have all the information put in or into the lender. The lender then can run it through underwriting, so you can have your pre-underwriting approval or your pre-approval through underwriting. That's a good step to take as well, because if they've already been through underwriting, then they just have to add the property in on top of that, and it's a little bit faster to close. So then sometimes for most mortgage companies, it's easier to close in like a 2-week period. And then again, it's gonna just depend on the appraisers at that point and how fast the appraisers are going in your area. You need to know what the appraiser turn time is right now. So if you don't know in your area, you need to check with your lender. Find out what the appraisal turn time is, okay? It was like 2 weeks last fall. Now we're down to like a week. It just depends. And it depends on the type of property, too. Our 30-acre property we're buying, we're out till the end of the month. They're going to take way long and cost a whole lot of money to get done. So you need to understand that information. So again, you can be able to influence and guide your client in writing the best offer possible. Okay, speed. Don't go get lunch and dink around and go to Dick's Sporting Goods without writing your offer. Like, you don't have time. I'm just telling you right now, you don't have time. We're having a class tomorrow about how to get to 90 units in a year. I freaking don't stop, right? Like, if something needs to be done, you get on the horn and you do it then. You don't wait. You don't go do this other thing for a few hours first, because you go slow, you lose out. Now, there are some situations in the competitive market where you could be the first one in, and they're going to wait 5 days and look at every single offer, and it didn't matter. Okay? That's not always the case, though. Like, sometimes those sellers do have a heart, and sometimes the first person that saw the property and put in the offer, you can win based on that too. So why not give that a shot as well? Like, bust your butt to get out there. Okay?